Hello and welcome to a new SP worship series called Songs With. Each episode we're going to sit down with our favourite new worship songs and give you a brief explanation of what the lyrics say, the song's cultural relevance, so how is it applicable to us in current times, and how you can use it in your church or your home group setting. In this episode I'm joined by Pete.
Hey guys.
Pete, why don't you tell us what you do at St. Peter's and for SP Worship?
Right, so I am a worship leader here at St. Peter's, and while leading on piano and singing, I also do drumming for different bands and sing for different bands.
Nice. And what song are we going to be looking at today?
We're looking at Come As You Are by Dave Crowder and his band.
Oh, Dave Crowder.
So good.
He's good. So it's from the new album, Neon Steeple, which is very... this is a great name.
Yeah.
But Crowder's the same guy who wrote Oh Praise Him,
yeah,
which we
classic.
also do here, which is a classic. And he's the guy on the front line of the sloppy wet versus unforeseen debate.
Yeah, I remember that.
Where do you come
So
down
good.
on sloppy wet versus unforeseen?
Nah, unforeseen.
You're unforeseen?
I reckon.
Oh, see, I think I'm sloppy wet.
Ugh.
I'm going to go sloppy wet. But he's back with a new band. So the old band got kicked out. I don't know how it all worked. They got a new band. And it's a slightly different sound. So their old electronic rock sound is gone, and they've kind of moved to a kind of deep south country sound. You can imagine him playing this album, the new songs on a porch in a front garden in America, and people sat around in tin baths, laying back on the grass, drinking moonshine with hay coming out of their mouths.
The stereotypes, I love it. Yeah, I really like the new sound. I think it's really cool. His old stuff was good at the time, but I really like this new setting with the new instruments he's got coming in. And it just seems like he's taken a whole new direction, and I think it's a good one from my standpoint.
Yep, I really like it. So, Come As You Are. We love leading this song at St. Peter's, and I've had some great moments of connection and encounter while singing this song. What do you like best about it?
I say it's just the words. The words in that song are incredible. They've got some good words in there. There's no like boundaries. There's no like, oh, I'm not good enough for this.
Mm-hmm.
The people coming to church might feel like they've had a crap week. It's just like they haven't been good enough to go with their like relationships, and especially with God, but outside that as well. Yeah. And to come into a church setting and like be told there's nothing that you can do to shy away from God's love. That is just excellent. I love that kind of thing. Yeah,
I think I just love how simple it is. Like, despite the chord changes that we love, the time signature, like the lyrics speak simply and beautifully about what God is about. Like, God is above everything. And the line that always gets me is, earth has no sorrow that heaven can't heal. There is nothing outside of God's control. So music, so that's lyrically. What about musically? What do you like about it musically?
I'd say it's just so simple, so like there's nothing particularly complex about it. It's just chords, lyrics, and just like single instrument at a time. I think in this song it's best to do it like less is more. Right. With a lot less people, like just the piano and a voice, and then like maybe other instruments to back it up. But predominantly it's just the instrument, the song, and the Lord. It's just, I think that's the highlight of the song.
Yeah. Musically, I think like I love that it's in 6/8. It just gives it a little something special. And I love the arrangement of the chords. So that bit that always gets me is that third line where you're not expecting that passing chord to pop up, and it's quite prominent. But when it happens, it takes you to the deep south, and you feel like you're there.
It's good.
So what context have we been using this song in? I mean, is it a big opening song? Is it a response song?
I suppose I've never really tried it in big terms. I suppose it could be done, but we definitely here at St. Peter's we prefer it as a like ministry time, communion kind of song. People like in those times feel that they're like at their most vulnerable, and like I have to talk to God now and talk to Him about my sins and things like that. And for them to hear like there's nothing that can be done for you to shy away from God's love, and God will always be there no matter what you've done this week. I think that's the best time to do it, because people really connect with that. They really emotionally and spiritually like don't have to shy away anymore. They can just throw it on God, and God can help them deal with it.
I think like What for me, it's got like, it's full of like great calls to action. Like it says, lay down your burdens, lay down your shame, wanderer, come home. Like, to me, there's so many calls to action in it. Even just the chorus. If we've done that just before, where we just played the chorus. It kind of takes you on a journey as you're singing it, which is really cool. So why do you think this song is working right now? What's happening culturally that makes this song and these lyrics connect with people's hearts as they come to worship?
I'd say politically, both here in this country and in other countries as well, with what's going on in the media, with all of the like terrorist attacks and things like that. I think it's a nice way that this song can be put out at this time, that no matter what's going on in the world, no matter what your fears are, what your doubts are of what's going on, there's a God that's constant, there's a God that's sorting it all out. Bring everything you need, everything you don't need, bring it on God and He'll work His plan.
Yeah. So I think like people are tired, people are hurting, people are in emotional pain. Stuff is going on, like you say, in this world which like brings worry and fear and sadness and pain, and that the beauty of this song is that it gives people with doubt answers to those questions, like you say. What I've done is so bad, how can God possibly redeem my pain? Like, how can God possibly use me? And it's kind of amazing that the lyric that says, there is nothing on earth that heaven doesn't have under its control. Like, it's just an incredible way of saying to people that like we've all messed up. We've all done stuff that like we're not proud of and that we know God is not happy with. But like at the end of the day, all of that stuff is redeemed through Jesus, and there's nothing He doesn't have under His control. Yeah, it's a good one. Right, shall we play it?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Right, everybody, thanks for watching. If you want to hear us do our version of Crowders Come As You Are, click in the link below. If you feel like you've learned something from this video and would like to hear more, make sure you subscribe by clicking the button next to where it says SP Worship, somewhere down there. And if you like this video, hit like, and YouTube will know to recommend you some more great worship videos. If you'd like to join the discussion on Come As You Are, or you want to hear us talk about your favourite new worship song, leave a comment below and we'll make sure we cover some of those in our next set of videos. So thanks very much for watching. We'll see you next time.